What up, B Squad? It is your boy JB, and we are here today, you guys, with reunion part 1 of the Real Housewives of Potomac season 8, you guys. Now, before we go ahead and get into it, you guys, if you guys are watching this video or any other video on the channel and you guys aren't subscribed yet, I need you guys to do me a solid favor and stop taking me out on this date and having me pay for it at the end of it. You guys know the routine. You can do me that favor by liking the video, subscribing to the channel, turning on your post notifications, and sharing the video, you guys. And with that out of the way, without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the Real Housewives of Potomac, shall we? All right, you guys, so y'all know how we do this every season. Now, I am thinking about going forward. Maybe I'm not sold on it. Don't hold me to it. But I may do an individual video where we talk about the looks. But I kind of like talking about it when we get to the reunion because I'm gonna say something then. But let's go ahead and get into the reunion looks, you guys. What I will say is this is the first. I think this is like one of the first times that I saw the Potomac girls, and all of them. I think everybody looked. This is the first time that I can say every one of them looked good. There were some looks that I was like, didn't like it, but then for the most part, I think they did great. So the first person we got is on here is Nneka. And so this is Nneka's dress, you guys. What I will say is for her first reunion, and the thing that we've been saying about Nneka all season is that her makeup and her hair has not been it. Her makeup looks great. Her hair, not a big fan of it, but it looks better than what we saw all season. Her dress, I like her dress. I like, the thing I like this right here going around and cupping the boob. I like that. Now, on this hand right here, and it might not be the right hand, but on one of her hands, there's like a mesh sleeve, and I'm not the biggest fan of that. But for her first reunion, I think she did a good job. Now, Karen. So you guys see our girl Karen Huger. Baby, Karen looks good. Love Karen's hair, love Karen's makeup, the dress. I love the split, love the heels. I just love everything about this dress. If I have to pick, I would really say that Karen is my best dressed of all the girls. Then we got Candace. So Candace's look, I don't hate it, but I'm not the biggest. I don't know about Candace's look. I don't like her. Oh, she got brown on her toes. Okay, because I'm looking at her toe. Oh, because her nails are brown and her toenails are brown. Okay, cool. I don't hate it, but I don't necessarily like 100% love Candace's look. Next up, Ashley. This is football head, Hey Arnold Stewie, Ashley's look. You guys can see. What I will say about Ashley is I absolutely detest the wig on her head. I hate that wig. It is horrible. It is ugly. Because it looks like it's just a big ass hump in it, like, because it's a part, but you can't see the part, and then it's humped. It's like, nah, Ashley. Then this, I don't know if the dress isn't bad. Her dress is similar to Ken's dress. It's not bad. I just don't like her pose. But this is a good look for Ashley because y'all know Ashley is a whole ass miss. Next up, we got Mia. I wish with Mia's dress we could have saw. I did see a picture of it standing up. I like Mia's look. Wait, is that mesh going across her boobs? It is. Okay, I think. I can't tell. I like Mia's. Next up, you guys, Robin. So with Robin's look, I don't necessarily hate Robin's look. I don't like Robin's look. I don't like her look, and I don't hate her look, right? I don't like Robin's hair, but what I will say is it's a stark improvement for Robin because, Robin typically never has great hair, but for her, I guess it kind of works. This outfit, I was kind of confused by it because it's I think these boots go into like a pants. For Robin, I will say it's I don't know. I don't know how to feel about Robin's look. Next up, Wendy, you guys. The professor. Professor Wendy. Dr. Wendy Osefo. With Wendy's look, I'm still trying to figure out how I feel about Wendy's look. I don't hate Wendy's look. I don't love Wendy's look at this as well. I don't love it. What I will say I don't like about Wendy's look, I think it's this big ass necklace. I think if Wendy didn't have the necklace and maybe no, it's the necklace. I think the necklace overpowers it just a little bit. But you guys, some of your thoughts and opinions. Next up, Giselle. Now, for Giselle, she looks good. It's a step up from what she's done in the past. So we're going to give her a hand clap for that one because it's a step up from what Giselle typically does because that's a good look. Now, we'll go ahead and pause here and we'll get into the reunion. So, the reunion, you guys, I did watch it last night on Bravo, but then you guys know I watched the uncensored version on Peacock. So that's what happened. And I've already talked about Ashley's wig. It's just horrible. And this is the best of the cast. I think this is the best that they have looked. So Andy asked Ashley, has there been anything, is there any updates with her divorce? Ashley says that there is some movement. Girl, stop lying to yourself and stop lying. Well, you lying to yourself because you ain't lying to me. I know that divorce wasn't no more real at all. But it is what it is. So Andy tells them that with this reunion, he wants them to be able to have some resolution and be able to move forward, right? So Candace says she's okay with that. Wendy says she's okay with that. Even Mia says she's okay with that. And Mia didn't have anything to be accountable for this season. And that, I don't think she said anything. Giselle and Robin, you couldn't get anything out of them. I was like, oh, God. So then we start the reunion up and we're talking about the SEX of it all, right? And I was just like, oh, God. I was like, can we please move to another scene? We're talking about the swallowing again. I was like, oh, okay. We're back here again. I thought we were done with that. But hey, it is what it is. Mia is talking about the fact that she does it for Mr. Ink. I was like, girl, that's not a shock. But hey, ain't no judgment here on my part. But whatever, girlfriend. Rock, do what you do. If you like it, I love it, right? What else? What else do we want to talk about? Oh, what else did they talk about? They talked about so we moved on and someone asked the question of Karen when the ladies asked her, how many sexual partners she's had, why did she pause? And Karen was like, she was kind of her wet dreams, right? And Robin chimed in and she said, oh, that means you can't keep track of how many people you've had sex with. And Karen said, no, that would be Juan. Can't keep track of how many people he had sex with. I was like, eat her up, Karen. Eat her up. And Robin said, no, that would be you. Girl, sit over there and hush. Sit over there and hush. So then we get into Robin and Juan. So Robin feels that Juan supported her this season, but Juan didn't watch this season back. And she said he showed up. Girl, the nigga showed up because he ain't got a fucking job. Now, I tweeted this last night about Robin. If Robin believes what Juan is saying and Robin wants to sit there and look like a ass clown, girl, have at it, right? Stand by your man, like Tammy Wynette said. Stand by your man. But the thing is, and here's the thing I'll say. People have different things that'll break them in their relationships, right? And I guess that with Robin, if he is cheating, that's not a breaking point for her. And if it's not, then it's not. And I'm not going to sit here and bash Robin or say anything about Robin. But what I will say is, listening to what Juan says, nothing makes any lick of sense. It just doesn't. Because let's go back to it with Canada Girl. He went to do that hotel room because she lost her wallet or whatever, but she was there to see a Baltimore Ravens player. If she was there to see a Ravens player, why didn't she call Juan? Never mind. Like I said, if Robin likes it, I love it. So Andy asked the ladies, do they believe what Juan, is telling Robin? They were like, no, but Robin believes it, and that's all that matters. I was like, it absolutely is, right? And so Robin. Now, one thing Robin said that I did agree with is we don't know what our partners do behind our backs, right? But it's up to. But we would hope and believe that our partners wouldn't go the route of sleeping with somebody else, right? But again, like I said, if Robin is happy in her relationship and it's working for her, then I'm cool with it. I don't have no problems with it. I know you lying. Oh, it's April Fools. It's April Fools. It's April Fools. It's April Fools. That is not real. That is not real. It's April Fools. Could this post say Gretchen Rossi and Slade Smiley are officially married? Girls, April Fools. That is not true. Um, what else happened? What else are we talking about? So yeah, Juan declined to come to the reunion. No shock there. And his shady ass said, well, he doesn't have a basketball game today. No, he doesn't, but he just declined to come. And he never mind. Again, if she likes that clown nose, we're gonna let her have it. We'll pause here. We'll move forward. All right, you guys. So the next thing we talked about is Candace. So Candace is talking about her issues with Robin. And she said her issue with Robin was the fact that you had this storyline with Juan last season, but you want everybody else to be open and honest. And she was like, I don't think I've ever sent that to anybody. And I was like, girl, a lot don't care who tell it. When y'all were in Mexico last season, you made it a mission to come to Karen and say to Karen that y'all were getting them text messages about her in the bar with the blue-eyed man, and you wanted her to you wanted her to tell her truth about that. But you were sitting on something. That's the problem that I have with Robin. It ain't the fact, I'm okay with the fact that, you guys work through it, but damn, don't be a hypocrite. You know what I'm saying? Don't be a hypocrite and say, well, Karen should tell us what's going on in her life, but I'm not going to tell you guys, oh, we worked through it. And that's fine. It's okay that you and Juan worked through it. I don't care about the fact that y'all worked through it. Be honest about it. Be like, me and Juan had our issues where this girl from Canada was saying that he did this and this and this and that with her. And then we worked through it. That's easy. That's easy. Easy peasy. Then Robin started giving the excuses about we worked through it, but then you also lied on Watch What Happens Live last year and said that you were waiting for Karen to bring it up. Why would you wait for Karen? Like, what did Olivia Pope tell people? Stay ahead of the story. Don't be behind it. Stay ahead of it. Like, if you stay ready, you don't have to get ready. Like, come on. Robin was just giving some BS, right? So then we moved on from that and we talked about, so Andy read this tweet from the blogger that is cool with Robin. And I do know who the blogger is. I won't repeat his name on here. But if you guys want to know, I mean, everybody has found out who he is. And it's on Twitter. What I will say is he's definitely a colorist. Like, let's just keep it real with each other, because I read you guys that tweet that he liked last week. Not going to read it again, but hey. Candace said that she isn't answering any questions about that. I don't blame her. So then Candace pulled out this big poster board. I guess it had some DMs from some bloggers that she knows, where Robin was talking about how pissed off she was with Zelle about that conversation that Zelle said that she and Juan had earlier in the season where he went off on her. But I guess Robin sent to these bloggers basically saying, does this look like somebody that was pissed off? And I don't know. I don't care, you guys. Honestly, I really, truly don't. So after that, Zelle and Robin, they were over there talking. And Andy asked the question, because the viewer asked the question of Candace, do she still think that Ashley, Zelle, and Robin conspired together to malign Chris last season? And Candace says that she does. And if that's how she feels, that's how she feels. Ashley, oh no, babe, it was proven. Girl, nothing was proven. Well, what was proven was that your ugly ass friend is a damn liar. That's what was proven, is that Deborah is a liar. So then Andy wanted to know, like, what needs to be happening between Robin and Candace. And y'all know Candace, she started to cry. And Giselle was like, oh, the fake tears. And I was with Candace. Fuck you, Giselle. Fuck you. you. She said she's a fucking bitch, and I was with Candace. Like, Giselle, you are a bitch. Now let somebody sit up there and laugh when you talk about your father, and I'm just saying because crying is crying. So I don't need nobody saying, but that's her daddy. Crying is crying. If Candace is emotional, she's emotional. Like, let's just be real. Like, you can be like, okay, you can say, oh God, Candace, not the tears. Like, you can say something, but Giselle is just a bitch. My God, she's such a girl. Also, Juan ain't got no job yet, you guys. I just want to point that out. Okay, he talked about Juan and he ain't got no damn job. We'll pause here and we'll move forward. Next up, you guys, we talk about Karen. So with Triple 20, people have noticed that Karen has done some things. So Karen has gotten a facelift. And I was like, oh, she has. She looks good. So Ashley said, so did you do anything to your body? And Karen said, nope, this is all me. Body is banging. I was like, I know that's right. Now, Karen, I will say one thing about your body. It might be all you, but I'm wondering. Well, God, I'm gonna say, did you get a little bit of liposuction? Because that's what it. Now there is a picture of Karen before they started filming this season where she and Ray went on a trip, and she had on her bikini, and Karen's body is amazing. Karen looks good, so whatever she's doing to her body, keep it up, girl. Because you're looking good and you're looking snatched, right? So we talked about the PAVE event, and we found out that Mia and Jacqueline, they are in a good space with each other. They talk at least twice a day. I believe that's what Mia said. So then Giselle said that Andy brought up the threats of unaliving Giselle, right? And Giselle wants to blame Candace. So they're talking about the fact that Candace likes some tweets. Okay, she likes tweets. I think they all probably like tweets. What's the big deal? You can't threaten someone on Twitter in a tweet without it being deleted. So Candace is not liking threats in the tweets. The tweets are probably in Giselle's DMs, right? And then let's say this, because Giselle is getting tweets and getting threats, right? How is Candace the reason for that? Because people can't they can't separate reality from real life. That is a problem with that person, not with Candace. And I hated the fact that Candace apologized to that woman later in the reunion for what she said about her white looking ass. Now, do I believe Giselle is a white looking woman? No. Robin is more white passing than Giselle is. But how is Candace responsible for what people say to you? She can't control that. And like Candace said, they all get threats. And so because somebody comes in Robin's DMs and threatens her, we're gonna blame Candace for that? Or somebody comes in Candace's DMs and threatens her, we're gonna blame Robin for that? Someone goes in Wendy's DMs and threatens her, we're gonna blame Nneka and we're gonna blame Giselle for that? Like, let's be for real, Giselle. Be for real. Like, that's, oh God. Like, girl, fuck you. So then Giselle was like Candace says on social media, fuck Giselle, fuck Giselle. Giselle's an imp. Giselle's the devil. Giselle should be fired. All true. Where's the lie? Where is the lie? I would love to know where I didn't hear any lie, because you are an imp, you are the devil, you shouldn't be fired, because let's just keep it real. You ain't had a storyline in how many seasons? We don't know shit. We just found out last season you got a sister. So all facts. All facts. So then somehow Robin mentioned the lady that said she was having an affair with Chris, right? And I was like, why are we bringing up that woman? That woman, when we saw her on, who did she do an interview with? Was it Tasha K? Yes, it was Tasha K. When she talked with Tasha K, the woman was either high or drunk. Then she came back out and said she lied. And I believe that woman when she said she was lying, because that proof that she sent made absolutely no sense whatsoever. And then when she was talking about she had an abortion, she came from New Jersey to Oklahoma. I believe that's what it was. Oklahoma is as conservative as Texas is. So you're not getting an abortion in Texas. That is a fucking lie. Like, okay, whatever, girl. Whatever. Like, okay. And then Robin said, so that wasn't his flat, that wasn't his limp penis? Ma'am, Chris's penis shouldn't be any of your concerns to you. Your husband's penis and where his penis is should be a concern of yours. But those pictures, none of those pictures were real. I don't know where that, like that thing she got from that paper she had from the abortion clinic wasn't real. None of that shit was real. That woman was lying. And I was with Karen, like, why are we? Everybody said, why are we even like? And Neka said, she doesn't have any validity. Karen said, why are we listening to this? Like, exactly. Like, shut up. My God, they got on my nerves. 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 So then Candace and Giselle got into it, right? Because Candace is saying that when it comes down to Giselle, because somebody mentioned the fact that after the episode of the Pave event, Candace tweeted about it, and I do remember seeing that tweet that she tweeted. Is because, and I'm paraphrasing by the way, because it was something similar to like, it's mighty funny how Giselle can speak on, SA, but you accused my husband of SA. And Giselle said, I didn't do it. I didn't say it. I didn't say that. 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 I didn't say it. I didn't say that. I didn't say that. So she keeps repeating that loudly as if that's going to make it any different, right? She just keeps repeating that like a parrot. So Karen chimed in and said, are you talking about the interview confessional thing where she said that Chris made her go into the room? And Candace said, yes, that's exactly what I'm talking about. I didn't say that. And Andy was like, well, the producer in my ear said that you did say it. And they rolled the footage back, showing that her raggedy ass did in fact say that Chris made her go in the room with her. Giselle is a liar. Like, let's just poke the holes in that shit from last season, right? And then you did accuse him of sexual assault. You said he grabbed Deborah's ass. That's sexual assault if you didn't consent to it. Then let's just go back to her, right? She said that she thought her glam squad was in the room, so that's why they went in the room. Then she said that Chris made her go into the room. Then she said Chris asked her to go into the room. So it's so many different stories with that we'll never know what the truth is, but we do know that Giselle is a lying about that situation, right? So Giselle said, well, if I said that, that's not what I meant. And so they were like, Candace, do you accept that? She was like, whatever. I was like, no, Candace, don't. It's nothing to accept because she didn't apologize. She just said, if I said that, that's not what I meant. Girl, you don't know what you meant. Like, Giselle really gets on my nerves. Ugh. Girl. So Candace then apologized to Giselle that, what she said to her last season at the reunion, that she apologizes that the girls got, the threats and all that kind of stuff to her. That's not what she wanted. I was like, girl, you better than me because I wouldn't have apologized to the woman for nothing at all. Now, let's pause here, you guys, and wrap up this part one of the reunion. So they took a break, you guys, and my God, today, when they took their break, Mia went and called Ink, right? She is in the dressing room on FaceTime with Ink and flirting with Ink. Then as she was getting off the phone with Ink, she told Ink that she loves him. Mind you, G is in the background. G is right there with her in the room. I was like, well, I'd be damned. Mia don't give a shit at this point. And I was like, wow, girl. Wow, girlfriend. Wowzers. 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 So then we go back on the stage, right? And so we find out that Mia is got in a penthouse. It's one of the smallest places that she's lived in, but she's in a happy place, right? I was like, you don't say. You got a husband and a boyfriend. Girl, I bet you are happy. So Gordon has a place in Charlotte, I believe she said, but he's going to be relocating and he's going to get a penthouse across the street from her. I was like, so he gonna have a front row seat to see Mr. Ink come over to see you? Ooh, girl, this is messy. So Wendy let Mia know that she doesn't know who Gordon is talking to, but Gordon is telling people that Ink came to Mia's home and tried to take her son because he thinks that Jeremiah is his son. And so Andy asked does he still think that? And she said yes. Now the thing that I will say about this whole her son thing, I don't like this, you guys. I don't like when we like when Mia was talking about her mama. I didn't like that, and now you bringing your child into it's inadvertently we're bringing the kids into it, and I just don't like it. I think it's getting messy, and I don't like when we go to this like go to this. I think we should leave the kids out of this and leave the kids alone because, oh, it's gonna get ugly, and then the little boy is gonna have to go. You know, like when he's in school. I'm pretty sure he's in school, but once he and his friends get to the age where they can start looking on social media and seeing things and googling things, and it's not gonna be good for the little boy. And I really feel bad for me, a son, that this is going to be something that's out there, because I can imagine, because when I was in school, bullying was, there was bullying, but it wasn't to the magnitude that it is today, where kids have the cell phones, internet, and all that kind of stuff, and it's cyberbullying. So the kids can say, "Oh, your mama was," and I can just imagine what kids were saying. I'm just, because you hear things even as a kid, even when I was a kid, you would hear people say, "But we didn't know what was going on in people's lives like this, right?" But you could hear the things probably people saying, "Oh, your mama was a hoe. Your mama didn't know who your daddy was," and make jokes. And I hate that this is now out there for public consumption. I don't like it. I don't like it, but I know one thing we can say is, baby, Mia solidified that champagne flute for another season. That is something we could definitely say about Mia Thornton. That baby girl solidified that champagne flute for another season. But at what cost, though, at what cost is the real question, and it's at the cost of your family. You know what I'm saying? Because she did talk about the fact that, now she said that her and Ink broke up because he wanted to go back to Atlanta, but she was in school at the time. But she said that they did have a dalliance, and it was during the time that she was with Gordon. Now I will say though, I will definitely say, because Jeremiah, that's her oldest son with Gordon, right? That's her middle child, and that's her little. We saw the little boy, and the little boy to me looks like, well, never mind, because I was about to say that the little boy does look like Gordon, but Ink and Gordon, they don't look alike. But when I say Mia has a type, she has a type because Ink looks like a younger version of Gordon. Just being honest with you guys, he looks like a younger version of Gordon. So I don't know. I mean, again, like I said, I know Mia done solidified herself for another season. But again, girl, at what cost though? At what cost? It's your kids are going to have to deal with this, because you have your oldest son. I'm pretty sure he's getting ready to go to high school, right? So these kids can Google their mother, and they can be teased, ridiculed, and bullied for these things. And I just, it is what it is. It is what it is. If Mia, I hope she has a conversation with her kid. I really do hope she has a conversation with her kids. That is one thing I will say. I hope she has a conversation with those kids, because kids can be cruel. Kids can be cruel, you guys. But that was part one of the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion. I'm still kind of confused why it's a 3-part reunion. I would have been fine with a 2-part reunion like what Real Housewives of Atlanta gave us, because this season wasn't really, it wasn't hitting on it, girlfriend. It just wasn't hitting on it. But hey, I want you guys to tell me what you guys thought about part one of the Real Housewives of Potomac reunion down in the comment section below, you guys. Be sure to subscribe to the channel, turn on your post notifications, you guys, and share the video. And I will see you guys in the next one. So I'll see you guys later for Summer House Martha's Vineyard. I did watch some of that last night, but I didn't finish it all. So I got to go back and watch Martha's Vineyard, and then that'll be up. If I don't have that up tonight, you guys will see that first thing tomorrow morning. So yeah, I will see you guys for that, and that'll be it, you guys. It's gonna be a short week because we got Potomac doing that now, Martha's Vineyard, Then Wednesday, Abbott Elementary, and nothing on Thursday because Bold and Bougie, they had their season finale last week, and I don't know if that's. I don't think that they're getting. I don't believe that they're getting a reunion. I don't think that they're getting a reunion, and that's kind of good for me. But yeah, you guys, like I said, drop down in the comment section, and I'll see you guys in the comments, you guys. So we about to get on. We about to go ahead and get on out of here, you guys. See you guys in the next video. Bye.